In recent years, I feel like one of the biggest complaints with Marvel content, besides everything else, that if you gave me a week, I wouldn't have enough time to go through. But one of the biggest complaints that I've seen is how the visual effects and CGI has gotten. Hi all, SnarkyJay cosplay here. Over the past year, there's been a lot of different reports from people in the VFX industry, that is visual effects, that have worked for Marvel and claim that they've been both underpaid and overworked, and that working for Marvel has literally been incredibly unfair. And this has actually gotten so bad that a ton of workers for Marvel in the VFX industry have actually all gotten together in order to sign for a petition that would actually let them unionize. Currently, over 50 Marvel VFX employees are forming paperwork in order to form a union. The big issue here for visual effects artists within the entertainment industry is that they actually live under very different standards than other people in the industry. Think about jobs like hair and makeup, wardrobe, prop makers and stylists, people that do script supervision, sound guys. There's a lot of different moving parts and a lot of different roles to be played in the entertainment industry that aren't just writers and actors, for instance, which we already see are currently on strike with SAG-AFTRA. These previously mentioned behind-the-scenes roles within the entertainment industry actually enjoy perks like healthcare, and they get paid overtime. But for VFX artists, the standards are actually way different. Professionals within the visual effects industry have complained that they are continuously undermined. They are constantly forced to work borderline inhumane conditions because they're given deadlines that are just unacceptable, which in turn leads to inhumane working hours and pretty bad working conditions. And of course, it seems like the biggest perpetrator of this right now is Marvel. So Marvel has always been heavy in the visual effects section, and they've also become prolific content creators. This year alone, Marvel has like 5 movies and 4 TV shows being released. They put out content like it's going out of style, which means that there's plenty of work for visual effects artists if Marvel would only treat them accordingly. In recent years, I feel like one of the biggest complaints with Marvel content, besides everything else, that if you gave me a week, I wouldn't have enough time to go through. But one of the biggest complaints that I've seen is how the visual effects and CGI has gotten. Well, maybe it's because they're overworking and underpaying their employees, which for a company that consistently puts out almost billion-dollar movies, that's kind of ridiculous. While I feel for and root for the visual effects artists that are definitely trying their best to get their just dues in an environment where people are already striking and trying to make big changes in the entertainment industry, changes that are absolutely needed, I really don't think that the visual effects artists are gonna win this one. If the studios are willing to over the writers and the actors, I really don't think a bloated money-making monster like Marvel is gonna respect visual effects artists any more than they respect its actors and writers. Especially considering that the opening credits sequence for the recent Marvel series Secret Invasion was made entirely out of artificial intelligence art. So the team of artists required to create a title sequence of that caliber basically gets cut down to a third because most of the actual artwork is being produced by artificial intelligence. And when your work is being taken away by artificial intelligence, I think that we're only going to see less and less respect and consideration for people within the VFX space. It's interesting to me that Marvel functions this way when they're under the umbrella of Disney, which is supposedly such a creative and lovely corporation, but we've already seen what kind of shit Disney's willing to pull, right? That's all from me. I've been SnarkyJay. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know your thoughts on Marvel's treatment of VFX artists in the comments below.